chapter alcohol, phenol, and ethers. See here the classifications of alcohol, phenol, ether. First we will discuss the alcohol and phenol, then ether. Here the classifications of compounds makes their studies systematic and hence simpler. So let us learn how alcohols or phenols and ethers are classified. The alcohols, phenols, ethers are classified. That is mono, di, tri, or polyhydric compounds. That is depending upon whether they containing one, that is one OH or two OH or three OH or many OH group, that is the hydroxyl groups. And their structures are like this. The one OH contains, that is monohydric. Two OH contains, that is hydroxyl group contains dihydric. uh, Two are more than three are more than more than three means, that means tri or polyhydric compound, that is polyhydric alcohol. Similarly, this is alcohol and this is phenol. One OH group contains, so that monohydric compound. This is two OH group, hydroxy group contains, so that a dihydric compound, and this is trihydric compound. The monohydric alcohols may further classify according to their hybridization of the carbon atom to which the hydroxyl group is attached. That's compound containing carbon C sp3 hybridization. The carbon atom of an alkyl group, they are further classified primary, secondary, tertiary. Thus, uh, when the functional group, the OH groups directly attached to this CH2 unit, this called primary alcohol. Suppose the the OH group attached with only the CH unit means they are called secondary alcohol. No hydrogenous attached functional groups mean the functional group connected carbon atom, there is no hydrogen atoms attachment, that is called tertiary alcohol. So this is a primary CH2 unit, CH unit is secondary, and C unit is tertiary. They are called monohydric alcohol classification. Then allylic alcohol. The allylic alcohol, in this alcohol, the OH group is attached in the sp3 hybridized to carbon next to carbon-carbon double bond. That is, for allylic compound, example is CH2 double bond CH CH2OH. Look at this, the OH group attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to next carbon-carbon double bond. So this is called allylic compound. Here, look at this OH group is CH2 unit. So the allylic having primary and secondary CH2 double bond CH look at this is secondary because the functional groups carries contain the CH2 unit. This will be a CH3, so, or you can write like this. So this is secondary compound, and the tertiary compound will be CH2 double bond CH OH. Here the carbon atom all are connected with carbon-carbon bond. There is no hydrogen bond, so that it will be a tertiary compound. Then benzylic alcohol. In this benzylic alcohol, the OH group attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to aromatic ring. So this is called benzylic alcohol. Look at this. This is also the primary, secondary, and the tertiary. So this is benzylic alcohol. The allylic and benzyl alcohol also primary, secondary or tertiary. Then compounds containing carbon sp2OH, that is carbon OH bond, that is sp2 hybridized carbon atom. This alcohol contain the vinylic or to an aryl carbon. These alcohols are called vinylic. See, this is a vinylic compound, that is also called vinylic alcohol. So here the phenol and the phenol containing the CH3 unit. So these are the compound containing sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Then ethers. Ethers are classified symmetricals and the unsymmetricals. That is simple or symmetrical. If the alkyl or aryl group attached to the one oxygen atom are the same, and mixed one is called unsymmetrical. That's mean two different alkyl or aryl group. For example, symmetrical ether, that is C2H5O, C2H5. Simply ethers are ROR. So that here C2H5O, C2H5. The same groups, like the same ethyl groups are present in both sides, so that they are called symmetrical ethers or simple. Symmetrical ethers. Suppose compounds having like this C2H5O, CH3. Here this is mixed one, that alkyl groups are different types, that is C2H5, another one is CH3, so they are unsymmetrical. So unsymmetrical ethers. You have to look whether the compound having same alkyl groups or different alkyl groups. That's indicate symmetrical or the unsymmetrical. Then the nomenclatures. Nomenclatures for alcohol. The common name and the IUPAC names are there. The common name of alcohol is derived from the common name of the alkyl group and adding the word of alcohol to it. For example, CH3OH, CH3, CH2OH or C2H5OH. This is the common name is methyl alcohol. In this common name is ethyl alcohol. Simply adding of alcohol. Then the IUPAC name is, the IUPAC name of the alcohol is derived from the name of the alkane, from which the alcohol is derived by substituting of E, that is from alkane, and with suffix "al", that is OL. The position of the substituents are indicated by numeral. For this, the longest carbon atom chain is numbered starting at the end nearest to the hydroxyl group. For example, CH3, CH2, CH2OH. So here this is the nearest one, so that you have to give numbering like this: 1, 2, 3. So here the first position having alcohol, so that 3 carbon atoms, so that prop, so it will become propane. So removal of that E, addition of that R, so propane, propan, which position containing alcohol group, first position, so that propan 1R. Suppose the compound having like this CH3, CH, CH3OH. Same this, look at this. The OH group where it is present, second carbon. You can give numbering 1, 2, 3, or you can give from left to right or right to left. 1, 2, 3. So the position will not change. So that second position having the OH group. So that the same 3 carbon atoms. So that the word root is what? Propane. So that it will become propan, true, all. Here The position of the OH group and the other substitutions are indicated by using the number of carbon atom to which these are the attached. For the naming of polyhydric alcohols, the E alkane removal of that E is retained, and the ending of OLS, that is OLS alcohol, is added. The number of OH group is indicated by the adding of the multiplicative prefix like di, tri, tetra. That means etc. like this. The before the OH, that is OL, the position of the OH group is indicated by appropriate locatants like this. For example, CH2 OH. So now in IUPAC system you have to give, there is numbering, you can give from left to right or right to left. So first position also containing alcohol, that is hydroxy group, and second position also containing OH group. So that 1 comma 2 diol, so that ethane, the name will be ethane 1 comma 2 diol, because two OH groups are present, so that they are called di. In case 3 means tri or polyhydric, like this. So suppose the cyclic alcohol, the cyclic alcohols are named using the prefix, they are called cyclo, and considering the OH group is attached to carbon 1. For example, this is not an aromatic compound, this is alicyclic. So this is cyclo, you have to add the cyclo prefix, so that's cyclohexanol. Suppose the compound like this means 5 carbon atom, OH and CH3. This is second position having methyl. This is the first carbon and this is the second carbon. Here this is a first carbon. So that for second position methyl groups content present. So that 2 methyl cyclo compound. So that you have to write cyclopentanol. Okay. Then phenols. Here the phenol is the simplest hydroxy derivative of benzene. So it is common name, and also IUPAC names are accepted. So as the structure of the phenols here involving the benzene ring. Look at this. This both common name and IUPAC name is accepted as phenol. Then the substituted compound like this in common name, for example, this is a substituted compound. What is the substitution? CH3. Here also the CH3. So that you will indicate the position. The common name indicates the position is ortho, meta, para. Usually the functional group to next is called ortho, and next is meta, and opposite directly attached to in oppositely attached to the functional group, that is called para. Here look at this. This is common name and the IUPAC names are same. They are called phenol, and this compound the substituent containing CH3. So that in common name where it is the OH is, OH present in the ortho position. So that this is orthocresol. This is a common name. But in IUPAC name, you have to numbering the first carbon like this. So that 1, 2. Second position contains methyl. So that 2 methyl phenol. Similarly, look at this 1, 2, 3. 3 methyl phenol, and common name is metacresol. Look at this third compound. This is paracresol in common name. IUPAC name is 4 methyl phenol. So these are the nomenclatures for phenol. Then suppose dihydroxy derivatives of benzene are known as 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 4 like this. That is a benzene diol. This is a dihydroxy derivative. In common name, this is called catechol. Catechol. In IUPAC system, you have to write the benzene 1, 2 diol. Here This is resarcinol. Common name is resarcinol and the IUPAC name is benzene 1 comma 3 1 2 3, so that 1 comma 3 diol, because two alcohol groups are present here. This is quinol or hydroxyquinone. Quinol common name or hydroxyquinol, hydroxyquinone. In IUPAC name benzene 1 2 3 4, so 1 comma 4 diol. So these are the nomenclatures for phenol. Then ethers. Common names for ether and derived from the name of alkyl or aryl group written as separate word in the alphabetical order and adding the word ether at the end. So for example, here look at this. This is dimethyl ether because two OH groups, two CH3 groups are present. This is diethyl ether, and this is ethyl methyl ether. You have to write the alphabetical order. Ethyl is the first because of methyl is M, so ethyl is E first, so that ethyl methyl ether. These are the common name. That is, the both alkyl groups are the same. The prefix of di is added before the alkyl groups, like this, two compounds. Then, for according to the IUPAC system of the nomenclatures, ethers are regarded as the hydrocarbon derivatives, in which the hydrogen atom is replaced by the that is OR or OAR, that is alkoxy or the aromatic oxygen. Here the R represent any alkyl or aryl groups. The larger alkyl group chosen as the parent hydrocarbon. The names we can write. Look at this. The common name ethyl methyl ether. For the IUPAC name, this is, which one is the longest chain? This is the longest chain, and this is the substituent, that is the attached group. So that here look at this. This is methoxyethane. The ethane is the word root, that is the parent hydrocarbon, and this is the functional group, so that this is methoxy. Suppose here C6H5OCH3, so they are in common name. This is anisole, or you can write the structure like this. This is anisole. You can write like this or like this. So this is anisole. In IUPAC name, methoxybenzene. Anisole also accepted in IUPAC name. Sometimes they are telling anisole also. Both common name and IUPAC name, anisole is a well-known compound. In IUPAC system, they are called methoxybenzene because this is the longest one, carbon chain. So this is called ethers nomenclatures.